about a yard, if that. A scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's going to have a Patriot tackle made at about the 43-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Winston. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now, it's Foster. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense, and pressure comes, and the Titans are able to bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Play action now. Winston. It's caught by Hooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now on 2nd and 16. Winston looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Winston now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Here's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? And put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. Second and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Titans.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Look at me. Door.
First and goal, Foster. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
On the double. Mike 29. And watch the leg. 29 is the Mike 29. And let's get this in.
Here's Lawrence. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Henry again on second down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Henry running right. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. First down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So,
and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again to Henry. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run forward with Henry, and he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, we know how difficult it is to slow down Derrick Henry. That time they went to the face mask, and that's a pretty easy call.
They're just trying to figure out any way possible to get him down, but you just have to wonder if that might make him just a little bit madder. He already runs angry, and that's when he's in a good mood.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On 2nd and goal. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a sack for the loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in it. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Going to throw right side here, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Third and 2, now Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Got a man, and it's taken in. Down. Antonio Brown. As time expires in the first half.
And the Titans will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And they run with Jacobs on 1st down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 5. Hurts going to take this himself.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Dancing to his left. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
29 is the Mike.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, nice move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And it's a Titans touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 6 yards away. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right, and that'll increase.